up, guys? This is Mr. Free Coiner back again. I just wanted to go over a couple articles and then take a look at the current price of XRP and just, look over the market basically. So looks like Ripple is targeting China, according to this article. Ripple on China and XRP, targeting 1.3 billion people for cross-border payments. Ripple's VP of EU Strategic Accounts says the company is now targeting China and its huge population for its suite of cross-border payment solutions. China is definitely of interest. It's definitely a target. Jeremy Light told CNBC in a new interview, China is definitely a country and region of interest. Although China is a big proponent of blockchain technology, the country banned domestic trading, shut down local cryptocurrency exchanges, and banned initial coin offerings late last year. Ripple's focus would unlikely be on advancing the adoption of its currency, XRP, as Beijing has clamped down on the trading of virtual currencies. Ripple will need to target banks and financial institutions across China to adopt its tech. The company already plans to power international payments between China, Europe, and the U.S. through a recent partnership with Lian Hong King. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Hong Kong-based financial institution. It's not clear whether Lian has started using Ripple's technology or if it plans to use XRP, Ripple's real-time settlements technology that utilizes XRP. More than 100 companies have signed up to Ripple's network of banks and payment platforms. Most are focused on using Ripple's Xcurrent, which is designed to settle payments worldwide without necessarily using XRP. So we know that XRP's strategy has been, basically get your foot in the door, and once they're in, then they present the benefits of using XRP. So that's really this is really good news, because if you look at the customer base, 1.3 billion people. Wow, that's a lot. So and that 1.3 billion will have more. They will own more than one XRP. Very, very likely. I'm just going out on a limb. I'm going to go ahead and say that they're probably going to have more than one XRP. So that means a lot. Not to mention that China, their Ripple XRP they're trying to be number one in India, which is I want to say they're the second largest population in the world. So yeah, there's still a lot of very good news going on. A lot of things XRP or Ripple they're doing. They're still hard at it. Really, on our end, we are, we're looking for all of this hard work to translate into an increase in price. Hard to say when that will happen. It's hard to even say what's actually going to, trigger it. It's really hard to say. Again, I think XRP is going to go down still. We can go ahead and let's go over and take a look at that. So we're still looking at, it's hanging around this area, 28, 29. I think it even it might have gotten up to 30 cents earlier. But like I said before, I don't think we're gonna, the next bull run that happens, I don't think we're gonna take off from here. I think it's gonna take off from a lower point after we have another pullback for whatever reason. Whether it's manipulation, whatever the reason may be, I think that's when it's going to trigger after that. But that remains to be seen. We'll see. Hopefully, on one hand, it would be good if it just took off from here, so we don't have to go through another cycle like that. But if it does drop a bit, if you're holding on to some extra cash, hey, if it dropped down to 20 cents or whatever, pick up more, right? Might as well. If you haven't reached your target, or even if you have reached the target that you were looking for, nothing wrong with picking up a a few more coins. Not at all. You'll be happy you did, I think. And you know, not financial advice, but you know, that's how I look at it. Definitely my opinion. Other than that, I mean, there are some other things going on. Yeah, there's a blockchain ETF provider will launch a 100 million crypto hedge fund report. So, you know, these types of things right here, this will help the market overall. Anything that's going to bring more people in where they have a less difficulty actually getting coins. That's the whole thing about the ETF. It makes it a lot less difficult for people to actually get into the market. It may not be the best way because, you know, you really lose control over your coins. I mean, they're really not yours. They're really not yours. So whatever the company, or, you know, whatever company actually is working on your behalf, they actually have the control. So you pretty much have to do whatever they say if that's how you enter the market. You know, so anyway, that's like I said, it's definitely a good thing, something to help prices increase, because like I said, when this bull run happens, it's gonna be pretty big. Definitely. Also, if you are going to be, or you feel that you're going to be a millionaire or whatever, whenever these prices go up, you know, it's hard. You know, I got a question: how much do you need to actually, you know, become a millionaire, or how much do you actually? What's a good number to be at? Well, you know, one thing that you have to be very careful of is getting in deeper than you really should. I was reading a story about a guy who took out $100,000+ loan, put it all into, you know, a bunch of alts, and of course, you know, that was at a time when the market was much higher. So now he's lost, I think it said about 85 to 90% of his the value of that money. So, you know, I mean, and he has a payment of over $3,000 a month on that loan. So that's pretty hefty. I mean, you know, it really, the wise thing to do is only put in what you can afford, or what you can, you know, get away with, and not, you know, not put yourself in a bad spot. So that's really, you know, my answer on it. That's kind of where, you know, that's pretty much where I am. I've invested everything that I can. I mean, that won't put me in a bad spot. But you know, I'm in there. I'm in it with both feet. So anyway, that being said, there really isn't a whole lot of other stuff to talk about, I guess. The main thing is, you know, let's turn this to night. The price is still pretty low, and the market hasn't really recovered. Just looking at this, being that it's just kind of hovering around here, I just kind of feel, like I said, I just feel that we're not gonna jump up from here. But again, my disclaimer, I could be totally wrong. This is not my profession, so, you know, I mean, this is what I would consider a gut guess, you know, so take it with a grain of salt, and do your research. Other than that, if you have any questions or anything you want me to answer, or, you know, just want to hear what I think, definitely put it down in the comments. And also make sure you like the videos, and hit that little bell notification. Come back and see me. This has been Mr. Free Coiner. God bless.